last forever. And we have a lot of people on that team page. So Staci, when we were talking, Staci came up with the idea of we probably need to have once a week something at night for the people who have jobs. Okay?
Idea.
If those people are your people, not to take more of your time, but you really need to be there because you're leading by example. Okay? Don't not come there because you show up at 11 and 3 every day. It's a commitment on all of our parts, but let's see if we can get some more people engaged on these calls because we all know how helpful they are, whether they, want to bring guests or learn or whatever. So I put the poll out there. So, let them see you commenting there as well. And hopefully, we can pick a really good time and day of the week. It's only going to run Monday through Thursday, one of those days.
I think we'll do it tomorrow, either tomorrow or Thursday night, Laura.
Yeah. I just want to kind of get an idea of what people are thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I really want to, this week I'm going to focus on that going manager. We have so many new people that haven't went manager yet.
Right.
And then, obviously, you can plug into the 331, Marcy and them do, all the time, obviously. So it's not like the information's not out there, but I feel like we've got so many people in our organization that aren't able to get on during the day. And so if they can get on to a type of, or even on a Saturday, sometimes Saturday at 1 p.m. is hard. If you've got kids and activities, or if you're traveling, or if you've got a life, I don't know. I mean, most people do life on Saturdays. So
yeah.
It's not an easy, convenient time. Personally, I don't think it is. I would never pick Saturday at 1 p.m. to do any kind of training myself personally. But they're out in California. So for them, they're like, ooh, this is the morning before we get our day going. So I feel like if we have something in the evening time that people can plug into, not taking away from the 9 p.m. Zoom, because we know how critical that is for our success, but using one night during the week, I feel like for the next 4 weeks, that's going to be really important in our business to take everybody's business to the next level over the next 4 weeks. So if we look at, what is this, March 15th? So this is mid-month, right? So we know we run off week to week, so it doesn't really matter. But going, the next 2 weeks in this month and then the beginning 2 weeks in April for sure, and then kind of reassess from there and see how it goes. Just to really kind of help everybody pop up to that next level. Yeah.
I love it. I think it's perfect.
Yeah. So, we had Emily in town and that was fabulous, obviously, but Emily is coming back to Tampa. We're going to do an event. She and I picked Tampa for a regional event that's happening in May. We've already sent out the information for that, of course, last month, but what we're going to do now is really promote to that event because that's going to be a really big event. We're anticipating 600 people at the hotel in Tampa. She's going to get me the hotel information. She's looking around, shopping around right now in that area, something by the airport, but that's going to be a huge event. It's not just going to be, Onyx's team, our team. It's going to be anybody in the company that wants to come in. And it's not going to be, I'll just tell you guys, I have it written down real quick. Here it is. Did a Zoom while I was in the hospital with Taylor, so I wrote it on the back of an order form. So it's going to be like 10 to 11 is an opportunity part. So it's free. Anybody can come and bring guests. And then from 11 to 1, there's a lunch. But then from you guys lunch on your own, whatever, break. 1 to 4 is hardcore afternoon workshop round table training. And so it's going to be like, it reminded me when she was describing it, reminded me of the GoPro events I used to go to with Eric Worre in Vegas, where it's like, okay, here's the information, now get together and let's do this. And it's like literally applying the principles of building your business, because we all know anybody can sign up 4 customers in a 24-hour period and go manager, right? And so it's like, let's do this now. here's how you do this, here's how you make the phone calls, here's the messages you send, here's how you respond, blah, blah, blah. So it's going to be a 1 to 4 big roundtable workshop training. And that's kind of her like sweet spot. She's, she has been in the field. She was really big in doTERRA. So it's not like she's a corporate person. She came from network marketing as a super success. And David scooped her up and brought her into, and obviously she's the VP of North American sales. Like she's literally David's right-hand person, so that's huge. And she loves us to pieces. So she's like, I'll do anything for you guys, whatever I can do to help you. And she wants North America to be just as big as Japan. We're half of Japan right now. So, and we talked, Laura and I talked with her the other night at dinner about actually traveling around different places and going with her and doing different things, different events and stuff in the areas, because she really wants to get out to all different areas where the markets are larger. And Florida is the number 2 market. Right now we've got California, the LA area, and then we're number 2 market down here. And then Houston, that area down there being about number 3, equal to, I guess, Arizona and New York. They're kind of like upstate New York. So anyway, that's going to be in Tampa on on May 22nd. Is that right? Yeah, May 22nd. It's a Saturday. So that's why I'm saying what we're going to do right now. Yeah, May 21st.
It's a Saturday.
May 21st, yeah. So she'll be making an Eventbrite for that and everything like that. But if what we do over the next 4 weeks, that'll really kind of grow our team, springboard our team. So we come in and everybody coming together in May for that. And then we know conferences in August. So what we do between now and that event in May is really going to take our businesses to the next level, obviously. And then we're going to grow towards conference, because we know last year conference was what, like 400 or 500 people. It'll be thousands of people in August, thousands and thousands of people. And so we want to have that, we are the fastest growing team in the company, and we want to have that representation there too. So that's just what you do in network marketing. You build to events. You just build to the events, and you put the most seats in, butts in the seats, and those are the people that go up, right? You want to fill the seats. And so we're so small right now, really, in comparison, to think about just 5 pockets of area, really 2. California and Florida are really like 2 pockets, and we had 300 people here for David in January, 350 people. That was small, right? But I will tell you this, we are no longer, Emily and I discussed this, and Laura too, which 100%, I'm 100% for this, and so is Emily. We're not live streaming anymore. We're not live streaming, zooming in the events. So like on Sunday when, Emily didn't have we didn't have enough computers for it. I'm like, forget it. It doesn't matter. Like, you're either here or you're not here. And we talked about it afterwards. And I said, I'm not a personal proponent of that. Like, if you want to be in an event, be in an event. Staying at home is kind of like the easy way out. I'm just going to sit here and watch it from home. I'm not really going to get committed to my time or my drive or my flight or my hotel, or you don't have a whole lot of skin in the game. And we know, Laura and I know, Dave, you know this from building a big business, that you got to show up and you got to bring people, because it's not the same. You can't sit in your family room and watch an event and get the same experience as the collective energy of being in a room together. It doesn't work that way. And so we decided, Emily and I did, that we are no longer doing zooming in the event. So the event in May will not be zoomed in. You either are there or you're not there. So conference, obviously that's corporate, that's a different situation. Nobody in their right mind would miss a conference, but we're not going, just so you know, May is not going to be zoomed in. There will be no live stream. And I know Marcy loves to do that, to get everybody all over the country connected. But I feel like we're growing and we're building and we're showing up. And
well, it's like when we were talking about it, Staci, there's a real reason, not just because of the energy in the room. What Staci and I and Dave has probably witnessed, because the businesses that we had, is when you start live streaming a lot and people do get complacent because they can stay home, production starts going down. And that's what we were talking to Emily about. like we want to fly, and we don't want this.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not good. It's not smart. It's just not a smart move on the
So we're
chess
not doing
board.
it.
So we're not doing it.
We're not doing
Now, to piggyback on that, Staci, the retreat is going to start the week before the May 21st thing.
So we discussed this too. So depending on the number of people we have promoting to senior director, right now we have one so far, which is Gloria, who promoted back in January, right? End of January, beginning of February to senior director. So in the next 2 weeks, it depends on how many. Obviously, I'm not going to go spend $10,000 on a beach house for one person, right? For the leadership retreat before Emily's event. So depending on the numbers of people, because it was $10,000 for that beach house that we did back in January. So depending on the numbers of people that promote to senior director will determine whether or not we do a beach house in Tampa before the event. If not, if the numbers are not there, meaning we don't have a bunch more people promote, right? Then we'll just push that out and do it before conference.
Okay.
It'll be, conference is obviously a Thursday night, so we'll just do, conference will be in Orlando, obviously that's already booked. So we'll just do something beforehand in August. So that's really going to dictate the numbers.
Okay.
Yeah. So if we have, 4, 5, 6 more people promote, then we can look at, okay, so we obviously got one, if we have, 5 or 6 more people promote to senior director, 5 to 10, let's just say 5 to 10 more people promote to senior director, then I can look at that and go, okay, that's feasible to, rent a house. But definitely not one person. And Gloria matters. She does. She will get her leadership retreat, but it may not be in May if we don't have anybody else promote. So that's our whole focus over the next couple weeks, is helping the people that are on that cusp, that are wanting to go senior director, promote to that level, which is perfect timing that the company rolled out the manager promotion. That's what Onyx said at the beginning, be a manager making machine. I pulled up my list last night of people I've personally enrolled here recently, and I have 11 on my list that I enrolled in December, January. And even one lady I enrolled last month while Taylor was in the hospital. I have 11 that can go manager that haven't went manager yet. They have at least 1 or 2 customers, silvers already. So I'm looking at promoting out 11 people over the next couple weeks for that promotion.
So with that said, not to interrupt you, Staci, but with that said, does everybody know who those people are on their team? Whether you're manager or not, think about the people that you brought on board. All just go together. So does everybody have that list of people, and have they reached out to those people? That's huge. You got to start somewhere with that. Yeah. So, gosh, yes.
Yeah. So these are 11 people that have expressed interest in helping other people and sharing with other people, and or already have shared with other people. So my goal over the next 2 weeks is to get these 11 people to manager. Obviously, the whole name of the game is a manager making machine. Sign people up and help them go manager. And we know how to do that, tapping into their networks of people, you gifting out free patches to their people. Just say, hey, I'll give 10 of your people. It costs you a sleeve and a half if you give 10 of their people, but out of the 10, they're going to go manager because you're working directly with them. You're following up with their people. You're making sure they're getting on the Zooms with their people. And then poof, they go manager, So that's, and Laura and I are going to talk about all this when we do our Zoom a little bit later today. But Taylor's up, so I've got to go get her up since she's been in bed for the last 13 hours, which is fabulous.
Go. We'll finish up here.
So I'll see you guys on the live in a little bit.
Bye.
Bye, baby. All right, so does anybody have any questions about that? So anything?
Nope.
Okay. The only thing I want to say and piggyback on with Staci is I want everyone to hold on to the place where their brain is about going senior director. okay, and I gotta talk to Staci about this. Don't use Staci saying we might have to push it off to give yourself more time. Don't do it. Do not do it. Do not do it. The goal has always been to go senior director by the end of March. And don't you let up on that goal. Like, I feel very, very, very strong about that. You've been working towards the goal. Go for the goal so we can do this. So we can all go away together and have some fun in Tampa and then go, excuse me, and have a real presence when we walk into that event. Because if we have that presence, you guys, those are the people that are presenting. Those are the people who go, oh, that's that team. Because they're already doing that, and you deserve that. We all deserve that. You know, if you're already senior director, then make sure you are senior director at the end of March. If your goal is to be executive, then do that. But don't you stop. Make that happen. I want to go away in May. And I don't mean that selfishly, but I've been counting on it, you know, just because Leah and I had so much fun. Y'all saw the pictures. And I'll tell you that the best thing about it is, why would we want to wait till August? I want to be in a space where Peter's staying there, and Emily's staying there, and Marcy's staying there. Do you guys know the nuggets we got? And there is no way on this God's green earth that we could ever bottle up all of that and put it in a little jar and hand it to everybody who wasn't there. We just can't. It doesn't work that way. So wherever you are, if you don't sleep for the next 2 weeks, don't sleep. You can catch up. If it's that important to you, you won't sleep. If it's that important to you, you won't go out to dinner. Okay? Get there. You deserve it. You deserve that time with those people. I mean, Leah, come on now.
It was amazing.
It was amazing, y'all. So, bye, Dave. So anyway, go. Run like hell. Balls to the wall. Hashtag balls to the wall. It's our new hashtag for the next 2 weeks. Use it. It'll motivate you. I really secretly put it on the slide. I'm kind of wondering if Staci's going to see it. I'm not going to tell her. It's down at the bottom. Hashtag balls to the wall. So with that said, does anybody have any questions? Like, I don't know what that looks like, Laura, or whatever. Is everybody cool? Okay. Lots of senior directors. Okay. Nancy?
I'm calling you, yes.
If you want to get on a plane and come live with me for 2 weeks, come on. I'm not going to come to you, but if you want to come down here and live with me for 2 weeks and we go balls out, come on.
That would be awesome.
Yes, it would.
I can do that.
By the end of, well, come on. By the end of the 2 weeks, you'll either love me or hate me. I don't know which. But anyway, I am willing to do that for anybody. I will roll with you as hard as you want to roll. Okay? So, I want Staci to have to get a beach house. How about that?
Yeah, it'd be very disappointing not to.
Yeah. So anyway, with that said, we'll see you guys at 3. Let me know if you have any guests on, and have an amazing early afternoon.
And you'll let us
Y'all
know when you're
too.
going live.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You know, with Staci right now and Taylor, she might just say, hey, can we do it now? It's always there for everybody. You know, it's not going to go anywhere.
Okay.
So, all right, you guys, have a great day.
Mm.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.